Hi, good morning. It's Sunday, March 16th. It's like 5:30, almost 5:30 in the morning. So that's why I'm like, what is it? It's like this little bit of lightness is still too bright. Just waking up and an hour and a half ago. And this lesson 74 of A Course in Miracles says, there is no will but God's. There is no will but God's. And it's, of course, extending on yesterday's idea of I will there be light. Like you're willing, like what your sense of willpower, what you want to see in the world. Like I will it to happen. Well, we went through I will there be light. There's light wherever I look. And now it's like there is no will but God's. And so basically it's saying like, oh wait, I wanted to find this one part and I lost it. But it's whenever you recognize that, like again, it's all about dissolving the ego. It's all about recognizing the stuff the ego, the mind does, and saying that's not love, that's not peace, that's not God essence, that's not higher vibration stuff, so let it go. That's what all this is boiling down to. It just uses a lot of God language. So I like to reframe it how it lands with me on any particular day. So God to me is love and everything, and it's peace. And really these last several lessons and now this one is about becoming like finding peace, which to me is like acceptance. When you accept all that is. So if you're not feeling acceptance, then you just repeat this idea to yourself. There is no will but God's, like the universe, whatever. I cannot be in conflict. Like for me to have a different will than peace or acceptance is like conflict energy. And then says, spend several minutes adding in some related thoughts like, I am at peace. Nothing can disturb me. My will is God's. My will and God's are one. God wills peace for his son. And they just use the words his son to mean all of us little human beings on the earth. And so it's there's another one. There is no will but God's. I share it with him. I share it with God. My conflicts about blank cannot be real. So if whatever you're caught up in, you just say, wait a minute, my conflicts about this thing can't be real. Inherently, I'm a peaceful being. I share that with God, love, the universe. So therefore, let it go. Easier said than done, but that's why these things say repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. So I don't know, these I already have been doing, luckily, through having gotten this far in the book, and also just my own healing work I've been doing and focused on like so much the last few years that it's now becoming more habitual, easier to get to this place of like, I noticed yesterday, this is a real life example. Yesterday I practiced this when we've been doing so much like healing work in this training I'm at, like physical, bodily healing, that there's integration needed, meaning now I go out in the real world and like figure out my new equilibrium, my new normal. Like, who am I now? What's happening now that I've released a certain amount of like stored up trauma energy from my body? What's my body need? What's it doing? Like, it's fascinating. And so I always say and so, don't I? Sorry if that's annoying. And so I'm just noticing it last several days. So I'm like, yeah, it's time to come up with a different filler word because I've already dropped I don't, if you catch me saying that, it's like just know I feel it because feels weird to me now. So I don't have that, I know. So now I think it's time. So now it's time to drop and so, because I'm recognizing it. It's so funny. But yesterday, that's a real life, you're seeing it in action, like creating the pause, the distance from something you want to let go. to bring awareness. You just saw that in real time. So what I was saying about yesterday, I was doing that same thing, but with like my body. I was like, oh, my body, I feel weird this morning. Like, I was like, I feel a little like not at home in my body 100%. And I was like, what do I need? What is my body needing? And I was like, I just feel like I want to cocoon, like I want to go off and be like, I'm healing. and then I paused and I was like, what is this? And then as I paused, that I brought in that idea of it's all okay. It's okay to feel this way. I don't have to run off and distract and hide and like wish it would go away. I invited in that feeling of grace, like acceptance, and some humility that I don't have to be this perfect human being feeling good all the time. Like, even though we want to feel good all the time. It just, recognizing that was such a, putting it into practice, you know. Like, yeah. And then immediately I felt at peace. I was like, I'm accepting myself for how I'm showing up right now. It's okay to not feel good. It's okay to realize I'm in deep integration right now, and I need to allow, it's an allowance for this body to find its new normal, bit by bit by bit. And it was like it brought me right into a place of feeling good in my body. Not weird. Yeah, so I kind of put this in action in conjunction with the like work we were doing in class, which is all about the body. Healing deep trauma through not talk therapy, but like body, very subtle, gentle, loving body touch work. I think we call it touch work. So I was like, well, let me have some grace for this body that's gotten me 47 years in life and without, pretty unscathed. I mean, compared to like a big portion of the population, like all this trauma in here could have really wreaked havoc with, and it has, but it could have been worse, like to my endocrine system, my nervous system, my digestive system, all my bodily systems. And it has on some level, but it could have been worse. It could have been debilitating. And luckily I've been able to manage, and I don't want to manage anymore. That's why I'm like, people don't want to manage anymore. It's exhausting. I want to heal this, to help others access this, whatever this is. And I can't wait to bring it back. But this lesson combined with like in the thick of integration from the healing work we've been doing, I was like, yeah, all of this together is the big picture. It's not just body work, mind work, energy work, all of it. It's all of it together, right? We are whole human beings, mind, body, spirit, and probably other things. So I'm really excited to like be putting all of this together in practice and seeing like immediate real-time results that's available to everyone. So anyway, that's where I landed with good old lesson 74 of A Course in Miracles. So thanks for being here. Have a good Sunday. I keep forgetting it's the weekend. I'm in like work mode, student mode. So to me it feels like a Monday or something. So have a good end and start to your week. Bye.